How's it going, YouTube? My bike has just over 4,000 miles on it now, so it's time to do some maintenance work to it. But first I want to talk about the front forks. Right around 2,500, 3,000 miles, in between there, I started realizing that the front end was just taking big dives when I hit my brake. It was coming in real low. Any little bumps that I hit in the road, it sounded like it was clanging and bottoming out. I could just tell something was wrong. I was, checking underneath my forks, making sure they weren't leaking. I put cardboard underneath of it when I parked it at night and stuff to see if there was anything leaking. That way I could diagnose the problem. Nothing ever leaked. It was doing it before I put the bigger tires on it even. I put the tires on it because I caught a nail in the back tire, so I just went ahead and changed them. I had these Golden Boys laying around. I put them on all my 110s. I just like them. But it was doing it before I changed the tires. And also, I noticed, I don't know if I can pick it up on camera, but there's a little chip right here in my fender rack where my horn is coming down and hitting it when I'm hitting bumps and stuff too. And I'm just talking about riding on the road, not even off-roading it, doing anything heavy. I didn't really know what to do. Like I said, nothing was leaking. It's a new bike. I didn't want to believe that anything was wrong with it. But I started looking around on forums, and it seemed to be a common thing that people, when they hit the brakes, the front ends was diving and just weak front end suspension. And there's a couple ways to go about it. I chose to try to do the fluid change first. I took the caps off and I tried to measure from the cap down to where I hit fluid, but they weren't even. They were like an inch different. I believe this one had an inch less than this side. I'd never seen it leak. Like I said, I was trying to keep my eye on it. I think that's just how it came from factory. Not sure. So I went ahead and drained them both, and I looked around online, and it seemed to be about 5.5 inches from the top down. So I made me a dipstick, and I filled them up slowly and kept checking it until I got them where where they needed to be. And I used this AMSOIL shock therapy, and it's only a 10 weight. Everybody recommended using 15, but this is what I had. I just redid the forks in my XR, and this is what they had on hand. They didn't carry the 15, and I needed it right now, so I bought it. I didn't want to order it. But anyways, this stuff worked really good. I filled it back up, both forks, and I rode the bike a little bit, and I can tell big difference. It's way stiffer in the front end. I'm not getting the clanging no more. It's still a little soft, but it's a lot stiffer. It helped out a lot, way better. But I went ahead and ordered some of the chimera, tomato, I don't know how to say these, but I went ahead and ordered some of these. They're the cap that goes in the top of your fork here, and it's a 1/2 inch longer, I believe, so it'll give you like a preload, and it makes the front end stiffer. It's supposed to lift your tire up. These are kind of expensive. They're $80 shipped, $60 and then $20 for shipping. But I'm going to put them in, and now that I've had a chance to ride the bike with just changing the fork oil, putting better fork oil in it, and I've seen that it rides better. Now I'm going to put these on and see if I notice any kind of difference. They have them in 3 colors: silver, black, and red. I went with the black. I painted my exhaust black too. It's the factory exhaust. I just took the heat shields off and painted them black. I'm not a big chrome guy. But I'm going to put these on, and I'm going to take the bike for a ride, couple hour ride, probably go out and do a shift, and then I'm going to finish this video with how I think about these chimera fork bolts, I guess you call them, fork cap bolts. Get them at Steady Garage. Alright, stay tuned, we're going to take it for a ride. Okay, so here's the stock one. You can see how short it is. And here is the chimera one, chimera. I think it's chimera. But you got that extra ½ inch there. You know, push your spring down and push your spacer down into your spring and make it stiffer. But you do need to take this O-ring off of your factory ones and put over onto the chimera ones. They didn't come with it. But other than that, they're the same 17mm. You take out the old one, take off the O-ring, put it on the new one, put it in there, and tighten it down. Alright, I'm going to get this finished and take it out for a ride. We'll see how she rides. Okay guys, so this is what they look like on. They do look pretty good. Look a lot better than them chrome ones. And it was kind of a pain to get on there. You have to really push them on there to get them to impress to go in. One thing I will say that I didn't think about, I did not have to take my handlebars off to install these because I have the spacers, the risers. If you spun these around, some people spin these handlebar brackets around to move the handlebars forward. You're probably going to have to take those off, and you might even have to do it if you don't have spacers. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, I'm going to take it out and see how she does. Okay, I'm back. It's been 2 days. I got about 200 miles on the bike. It's dirty. I need to wash it. But the chimera fork cap bolts, they're solid. I love them. I wasn't sure about them when I first bought them. I wasn't sure if I'd like them, but they are worth it. They're worth every penny. They make the bike feel like the front end's taller. It's more comfortable to ride. When you hit your brakes, the front end don't dive no more. To me, it feels like they took some vibration out on the handlebars. I didn't really think this bike vibrated a whole lot to begin with, but overall, they just make the bike more comfortable. It's a stiffer ride. That's what you're looking for. If you're tired of your bike diving every time you hit your brakes, or every time you ride over a pothole or a little bump, it feels like the front end's clunking real bad, and you need to get these chimera bolt caps from Steady Garage is where I ordered them. They're amazing. It's a big improvement on the front end of this bike. I wish it would have came stock. Alright, that's the end of this video. I hope it helps somebody. Thanks for watching.